What is up, you guys? It's Michael Monday. It's been a while. I'm sorry. As you can tell, things have happened. I did make a whole recording of the first time that I gave myself an injection, which was my first T-shot on April 18th. Most of it was like this. Ooh. You see it going?
You're like 12 different kinds of anxious right now.
Okay. Oh my god! Oh my god! I just had the tape measure just like all over me, you know. I was just like, what's gonna be different? And you know, I took a lot of pictures so that hopefully in a little bit I'll have, you know, more of like a little timeline like overlap thing that I can do. And so I took pictures of my facial hair and stuff that's grown so far, and also my legs and arms and stuff, which haven't really changed that much. But you know, it's face, so it's like easier to see. So to track that better, I'm gonna and just like to see what happens, just cause I'm gonna shave every month the first 6 months, every month. So I didn't shave last week, so I'm gonna go shave now, so y'all get to see the before and after, I guess. Not a lot, but a little bit. It's a little more noticeable, a little more darker. I think I can definitely tell, just like, And now it's shaven! It feels weird. I don't have any, like, shaving stuff or anything. And then I also shaved, like, my actual face, which I didn't do, before my first shot. And then I also shaved between my eyebrows, which was getting a little fuzzy. So my experience so far being on 1 month, let's just take it by, you know, as it went. Day 1, perfectly fine. Took forever to do the shot, but I did the shot, and I was alright. Next day, my leg just hurt a lot, and I was like, oh gosh, I hope I don't have a hematoma, I hope I don't die, and so I was freaking out, right, like, trigger warning, I guess, if you don't like this sort of thing. I will be mentioning my genitals, mostly just, like, if it's sensitive, or if it's bigger, or whatever. Not really sure how to measure it, but I'll look into that, I guess. For me, the strangest thing was by day 4, my dick started getting really sensitive, and I was like, what? I was like, what is this? Like, and like, I am sexually active with multiple partners, safely. You know, they like to torture me a lot, so I'm like, this isn't gonna be good for me, but it was alright. By day 7, I was definitely, you know, craving food and being like, I need to eat my body, I need food, right? By day 10, I was like hungry, like I needed like full-on meals like 2 to 3 times a day, so I was like, you know, a normal person, but for me, like, that was a lot of food. And then also by day 10, there was definite like dick growth. It was like, you know, just like a little bit, but like it was definitely a little more out, a little more vulnerable, you know, and more sensitive. I just kept getting more sensitive. By the next day, day 11, I think, is when I noticed that I might smell different, and I was like, whoa, I smell, it's like more musky-y, I don't know, more manly, I don't know. By week 3, I definitely noticed the fat redistribution happening, a lot of it going away from my hips and my butt and my chest, like to my stomach. And so on day 21, I felt really, I'm just gonna say, I felt really fat. It's not something to laugh at, but I'm nervous. And that's mostly probably due to just, like, you know, just a little bit of body dysmorphia, just like how I am and stuff. But I'm actually pretty healthy and pretty good, so it just doesn't feel that way. That same week, I realized that my chest had gotten smaller. Day 26, I noticed I started being a little bit more, like, agitated, a little bit more like, and a little more, like, sarcastic, maybe like more distant from like a certain emotion of like energy, and like I needed to do stuff. Testosterone. Oh yeah, by week 2 was when my friends started noticing that my voice was a little different, but I was like, I don't think so. But then by the next week, by day 28, I was like, okay, it's different. Now it's kind of like, it's got like a in it. And it makes it sound kind of weird, but I think it's cool. It's lowering. I'm definitely starting to get I noticed the other day kind of like an Adam's apple starting to form. I can feel it. It's like a little ball that protrudes just a little bit more than I'm used to. Like if I went like this, I'm just like, huh, it's a little bit more, a little firmer, a little, you know. And of course my voice has been cracking like crazy. Just oh, how you know? That sounds great. I'm used to having the higher voice. I'm used to making like lots of like higher pitched sounds and like sound effects and voices and stuff. And so, like, I lost the ability to do higher voices and sounds, like, pretty quickly, like, into week 2. Because today's day 35. So it's the beginning of week 5. The rest of last week was probably, noticing I'm getting more of like a boxy shape. Sex drive definitely up, not all the time, but like in spurts. So with that, that's all of the changes and things that I can think of right now that happened in the last 34 days. I plan on making these videos at least once a month, maybe twice a month, but I don't think there are too many changes and stuff to talk about like every 2 weeks, so unless things start changing and life starts being crazy or something, then I'm not sure. But these vlogs are mostly for just to document my transition, so here it is, and I hope you love it. If you have any questions, or any, you know, anything, just ask in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. I'll make another video in about 3 weeks at my next month update, and as always, stay beautiful.